Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, whoop! Once again, it is showtime. Grim Dawn. I give you Grim Dawn Fangs of Astakarn. And it is time to create a werechicken. And as you can see from the appearance above here, I'm not above naming a character after someone who hangs out here. And since people, somebody suggested, indeed almost insisted, not really, that I play, because I was planning on playing anyway. There we go. Oh, I play on normal because I'm lame. Welcome to Grim Dawn 1.3. The new UI has been refreshed with new visuals. You can opt back to the classic HUD layout and the interface options. No, I'm good. Let's try something new and different,
Still drawing breath, I see. You're one lucky bastard.
What happened? How did I get here?
You were possessed.
Where can I find this captain then? I'll be on my way. Captain, my captain.
You're not looking too bad for someone just come back from the brink of death.
What is it you want me to do?
The bodies of the dead are rising again in some hole.
Where can I find? I'll find out what's reanimating these corpses. Pardon the cough and the cough. The undead. Fast regen. Pardon me. Constitution is converted into health when taken out of combat, allowing you to regenerate quickly. I haven't played for a while. Oh, I did want to check on one thing. Interesting. Let's see. Where was I going with that? Not there. Which goddamn window is that? Not that one. The hell is going on with my brain? Right, we go over there. There we are. And we go there. Pardon me for a second. I'm curious, and my curiosity must be sated. Grim Dawn, I have almost 300 hours in all told. That's what I was curious about. All right. It has been a while. There'll be a bit of a, don't want to say a learning curve, but... Zombies! The Walking Dead! That's where I dated one of those. Just kidding. Me? Date? Don't be ridiculous. Lone Star Wolf. Good afternoon. I'm beating up the dead. I've reached level 2. Oh, I forgot they added
Can't do that yet.
dodge to the game. I am a berserker. That's the new class. crate. Got some iron bits. Ah, where's my bazooka? Lens needs a bazooka. Probably not going to get a bazooka, though. It's not fair. I have simple requests in life. All I want is a bazooka. Francis's note. Poor Francis. I now have a gun. Guns inherently better than knives. Although, knives do not run out of ammunition, so they do have that going for them, granted. We run through here? We did. Okay. It has been a while since I played Grim Dawn. And I've never been especially adept at it. But my gun shoots in a most satisfying fashion. Oh, that's the bridge I came across. Oh, another body. A scrap metal razor. But I have a gun. With apparently limitless ammunition. I think I can go the rest of the game with this gun. I'll be fine. Except for when needing a tool to cut with. Shh, quiet. Maybe it has... a lot of pistols have bayonets. That's a thing they have. I've been here? I don't remember. I think I have. Generally, I am past to the point in games where I... Ding! 3! Charged Heffel's greatsword. Does a lot of damage. Anything else in here? Anything else in here? No. I mean, the greatsword seems good, but I'm killing things before they can hit me. And I just find that to be inherently good. I've always been more of a ranged type player in games, generally speaking. As it seems like less precise play is required. I have unassigned points. I do. A superior scrap metal bow of frostbite, but it's superior. I mean, granted, I like my gun, but a superior weapon. I mean, come on. Sold. Looks like I'll be going thwip thwip for a bit now instead of bang bang. We have 6 points available. Now, if memory serves, you have to spend the points to open up higher slots. But I was watching Wreck by Protoss playing, and his build just starts here. Ah, that's right. We can just spend them in Berserker as a general increase. That's the key. To get us up to the point where we can become a werechicken. Technically, it's not a chicken. But don't tell anyone that it's not a chicken, because as far as I'm concerned, chicken. Which weapon has superiority? The superior one, of course. You know, I know this is Grim Dawn and everything, but frankly, I've been in worse places. Oh, a musket of spines now, you see? Oh, somebody shooting at me? Or, oh, hey, come on, dude. Well, a runed bone of blood. I just can't see myself using that. Aha, the magnifying lens could be superior. That's a good point. This does a little bit more damage and goes bang instead. So, yeah, I like things that go bang. What can I say? Shining light, but nothing there. Disappointing. One of the things the game has that's interesting that most other ARPGs don't, probably because they're live service games, is it has a lot of sort of hidden places. Oh, we got more goodies. Oh, look at them. Like shooting, well, I was going to say fish in a barrel, but more like shooting the undead as they're walking around. A couple of journal entries. You just right-click on the journal entries for a little bit of XP. I've reached another level. I've reached a whole new level, man. So we are approaching the werechicken status that we want. Says Raven. It's chicken. It's definitely a chicken. I know my birds. As they are, of course, the word. Nothing. Already been here, maybe. No. Okay. Oh, we have a bossy type dude who missed. And his special loot. All kinds of goodies. We love killing them bossy dudes. Getting lots of weapons and stuff, but not a bunch of, you know, not weapons and stuff. Alright, we've been in there. Ooh, mutagenic ichor. I'm trying to cut down on my mutagenic ichor these days. It kind of is fattening. Bugs. Bugs, Mr. Rico. Zillions of them. Old guy book reference. Oh, something's spitting at me. That's gross. We have a person. We're all gonna die out here. Calm down. Where are you from? Hold on. Sorry. Calm down. The way should be clear now. I suppose I could open a rift gate. Well, mine will take you home. And he's gone home. Well, hopefully he's gone home. I really don't know. I haven't used it before, so who knows? Maybe in hell. Oops. Yeah, that would be a bad mistake on my part. Granted. Yeah, I was trying to send him home. Accidentally, though, hell. Come on, anyone could make that kind of mistake. Let's head back to Devil's Crossing so we can empty out our inventory and have a nice sip of Coca-Cola Zero. The taste of a new generation. I'm tired of these illusions. Receive item, illusion be gone. No, I don't need illusion be gone, thanks. He also, okay, goodbye. I'll speak to the captain then. I need to finish the quest before he'll let me in, but I think this guy will sell me. No, he won't sell me stuff. Nobody's selling me stuff yet or buying my stuff? All right then. Really? What a bunch of jerks. Fine, whatever. It's not a problem. I'm fine with it, really. It's fine. Jerks. Gotta say, whatever I'm shooting, man, it must be like exploding inside them with an enormous amount of kinetic energy so that all the kinetic energy is transferred to their bodies to knock them back like that. Because that's not the way it works in real life. As someone who has shot countless demons, I can assure you they don't actually go flying like that. Oh, look! They're so cute when they're undead. Anyone over here? Want to make an appearance? Didn't think so. Ooh. Scavenged plating. Armor that I cannot yet wear. Do I want to increase my physique by enough to be able to wear it? Don't know. I'm going to hold on until we get to the point where we can actually turn into a werechicken. I'm sorry, Raven. Of course it's not a werechicken. That would be silly. Something down there. Well, now that I've looked at it, I have to go down there. Oh, that's the entrance. Got it. There's another level for me. Lens the leveling machine. Raven me. I have like new skills. We're Raven. I am now. Okay, actually, let's put that there instead. I am the werechicken. Achievement unlocked. Assume the form of a beast as a berserker. I'm big. Holy crap. And my base attacks have now changed. So I believe what we'll be doing is we'll be looking for stat sticks. For weapons and such. But I am a weird bird. Okay, chicken. It's a weird chicken. Come on. Let's face it. It's a weird chicken. Nice graphic. I like that. Oh! I knocked that dude upstairs. We're going in to the cave entrance. I mean, the guys in town want me to do this, but wait until they get my bill. So many bird puns are going to be available for me. It's just really kind of not fair to you guys. Got him. My skills are chill. Grab the aether crystals. Re-kill the stupid dead. We will offer this at the ruined shrine. I have my first devotion point. Let's see, what do we got? Kaizog's Skull of Scorching. Currently I'm doing ice damage, and it does fire and aether. That's just disappointing. Chaos damage, offensive ability. We'll check this stuff when we get back to town. But it is my way to make sure we've cleared everything out, and we have not yet. Bong! I bonged. Well, I think we've almost cleared out the whole place. Aha! I hadn't. I missed something. How careless of me. I'm a fool. We'll go ahead and... what opens? That's the evade. What opens the portal? That's a loot filter. That's a compass map. There we go. Rift travel. L. It's L. Because rift travel ends in an L. No? That's not right. Shit. All right, back to town.
The dead attacks have slowed and their numbers are thinning.
I have killed the
A
reanimator.
creature was doing this? I need some time to plan our strategy. In the meantime, there are others around Devil's Crossing who could use your help.
I will speak to them. Why are you helping me? I will slaughter them. I'll put them down. Captain said you good to go. Don't start any trouble. Or what? I'm an enormous fucking bird. Although this guy is named Rook. And a rook is another name for a corvid, like a crow or a raven. The more you know.
See what's left of what wares.
I will come see what's left of your wares.
See you around.
What do you want?
All right, then. I will do what must be done. Whatever that might be, not sure, really. I'll keep that in mind. Whatever it was you had to say, I'm sure it was important. Vitally important. Oh, we have a crudely scrawled note that we can get a little XP from.
Greetings, child. I am pleased.
Are you the one who stopped me when I was possessed? Why haven't you dealt with the reanimator?
I am not at all
Understand? Yeah, yep.
My knowledge of spirits has allowed me to devise a trap with
I will return when I need your services. And this woman, not supposed to talk to you, okay? The kid's, you talk to me right now. Your secret is safe with me. Calm down, lady. I don't mean you any harm. Okay, I'll just stay away from the children. Except this one. I'm the meanest. I have to protect them from the monsters. But the monster is in the room. This is new. They have given us the 25,000 iron bits to purchase the storage expansion. They added auto sort. I saw that there was a tab, presumably one I'll have to unlock, that adds basically storage for all of the various different types of crafting materials and stuff. Move reagents, yes. I've moved reagents. Where did they go? Oh, that's right. Item transfer, inventory auto sort. Why is this there? I don't. Oh, there it is. Okay. Ah, okay. So because this is on my cloud account, I have lots and lots and lots of materials. As you might expect. Lots of them. Many lots. Handle it. So that's the item stash, and this is item transfer. So we can't wear that yet. We would have to. We currently have 5 available points for attributes, is it? Seems low. Oh, that's right, it's like multiples. It's like 5 points per, something like that. Physical condition gives you strength. I'm not sure. I'm trying to think, but nothing happens. We can wear this. It's better for sure, so we'll wear that. We'll put on a nice little hat. It's got more armor. And I think we're just going to sell the rest of this stuff. But also, I want to look and see. I doubt there's anything we can use at the low levels we're currently at. Basically, this is the account stash.
I'll give you a good price for what I've got left.
I'm sure you will.
See you around.
Right. That's the quest NPC? Yeah. Star, I guess. Just didn't remember that that was a quest icon logo thingy. This guy out here also has a quest.
The captain sent you over? You must have been Gladys.
Where can I find it? Search the ruined houses in the old dumping grounds. This is, I think, Broken Bridge? Yeah. The brain remembers. Occasionally. We will go back to there. Let's see. Collect scrap for Barnabas. We need 2 more scrap. Bring it to Barnabas in Devil's Crossing. With the water pump, speak to Faddis inside Devil's Crossing. Speak to Faddis? Inside Devil's Crossing. Did I not speak to Faddis? Valdez. Calm down, it's just me. Nobody can save you. Okay, that doesn't seem to actually be doing anything. Guards, help, the creature's here to finish you. Calm down, it's just me. Nothing. So do I drop out of my... I have to drop out of my bird form to talk to him. Interesting. What about supplies? Said you come from Burwich. Captain Bourbon saved you. The captain's a hero. Sure he is. I'm sure he's a hero of some sort. I need to slay Pharos the Rotted, Gilius the Decayed, and Negan the Withered. Or we can just, you know, turn back into a bird. Well, more scrap. That's 5 out of 5 for Barnabas. That's the cave entrance. We've been in there. It's the old dump. And a cave entrance here. Am I starting 329 tomorrow? Probably not. I expect I'll probably be playing more Grim Dawn and hop into the new PoE season later. And I know they made a lot of changes, but I'll give it a chance to sort of settle down. I mean, I used to be an absolute slam dunk that I was going to be doing a new PoE season when the season came out. Whoops! I don't even remember what happened. Pardon me, I need to deal... Whoops! Again? Never liked this one because there are places where you can't stand because you take a whole bunch of poison damage. Got him. Used to be I got really worked up for every new PoE season because I knew I'd be spending most of my weekend playing it. I gotta say, they spent a year not doing anything with it, and to a degree, it kind of killed my enthusiasm for the game. I mean, it's not dead, but certainly I no longer have that strong desire to play immediately when it becomes available. The way I used to. We got him. And we got him. It used to be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of a new PoE league. I was good for, well, I wanted to do 8 hours every day. But I mostly did 4 to 8 hours every day of the weekend. Sadly, the PoE team just lost a lot of goodwill, at least from me, with the way they kind of dicked around with PoE 1 and some of the decisions they've made in PoE 2. I mean, it's not like they lost me, but it's no longer a priority for me. Oh, new PoE season. New PoE season. Cool. Was I even hitting him with that? I think I was. Alright, look, I'm busy. Sir, can you stop throwing things at me from afar? Kind of messing with my chi. Got him. Good. You and your friends just have no boundaries at all. Oh, we got something sparkling. Whitemire. Lovely place. Another level up for me. I do like leveling up. Oh, we've got a lot of points available. Let's see. There, we take our damage and we convert it to chaos, and I think that's one we want to do. Now, first we need to put in to get to there. We'll just go ahead and drop a bunch in here because we want to be a werechicken. Oh, look at the lovely red color. Oh, we have a bridge. Chaos reigns. Oh, he's dead. We'll give him the day off. I do really like the fact that the map is sort of sprawling and stuff, but as a player who gets easily sidetracked, it can be an annoyance. Believe me, I do get easily sidetracked. And good day to you. I'm throwing out enormous batches of chaos. How are you doing? Also, I'm a weird chicken. Oh, I'm full. That's the sound I make when I'm full, evidently. We'll put on these epic boots because they're epic. Oh, my level has to be 14. I'm not level 14 yet. Let's see. That's probably not as good as we have. Just starting this. I mean, I've played a lot, almost 300 hours of Grim Dawn overall, but this is the new season and a new class. So yeah, this is new. This is Stalwart, less armor, but more defense. Well, more importantly, I think it looks good. Wait, did that go on? I think it did. New pants. Yes, I'll wear the new pants. Never heard of it? It is an ARPG, the likes of, Path of Exile or any of the Diablo games. Inspired by Diablo 2 back in the day. It plays at a more deliberate pace. So, Diablo and Path of Exile are very fast-paced. Once you get into the game, you're moving very quickly through everything. The fights here are slower. The gameplay itself is slower. The build craft is quite deep. You can have 2 classes. Currently, I have 1. Where's the skills? I can't bring up the skill window. Where is it? Thought it was K. It's not K. Is it S? There we are. So this is the class Berserker. Eventually you'll take a second class. And you can put points in various numbers. Basically, a lot of times for these builds, there's a skill you just pour all the points you can into. There are points you put 1 point into, and there are others that have like a threshold. But the build craft is very wide. As you can guess, there's 9 or 10 classes, and you can get any 2 of them. Spend your points how you like. This is the new class. Primarily, the big new features on it are turning into a werewolf or a werechicken. Sorry, were-raven. The itemization is quite big. There's a lot of options for that. A lot of different ways. Hold on a sec. I have a phone call. I'll be right back. I'm back. They didn't like my message. Good. Let's see. Well, I couldn't use either one of those even if I wanted to, so fine. Yeah, it is a dark game, as you would expect. It's this post-magical apocalypse in a fantasy world. You know. Let me open up the Rift Travel. We'll go back to town. You know, so it is an ARPG in a not overly crowded ARPG landscape. It has significant differences with the heavy hitters in the game, PoE and Diablo.
I'll give you a good price for what we've got left.
It's a really nicely done game. If you enjoy ARPGs, definitely give it a look. I don't tell people to buy games. I don't recommend buying games, generally speaking, unless it hits a very narrow target window. But I will happily endorse a game that deserves a look. And this would be one of those. All right, we move the reagents into the reagent tab. This is the account stash tab. So you have the account wide. That's you can do it all locally too. I'm currently using the cloud saves, but you can do it locally as well. This is a great addition. I may have to grab those back. No, it says I have the scrap. Okay, good. I have no idea what I was doing with that tab where I have just one item in it. Oh, I'm imagining that's where I used to have these stacked up. Was in that tab, and this is the one item I was putting in there that didn't belong there. So we will take that out and move it in here, and then we'll equip it. Is there anything else in here that we actually want to use? That, I think. I think that one's actually a little bit better. And I know none of this stuff is going to last terribly long. So I shouldn't be trying to micromanage it so much, but it is kind of in my nature. Sadly. I killed one of his monsters. Oh, it's just me. That's right. That's the guy. I cannot talk to him because he's afraid of me. He's so scared. No, not that. No. That. Yeah. I'm not sure what itemization I should be going for in Were Raven form. Alright. Alright, I've got the scrap for what's his face out here. Yeah, I
Did you get the scrap? Perfect.
It's something that is one of my weaknesses. Generally, it took PoE to break me of the habit of, in ARPGs, of investigating every little nook and cranny as if I had OCD.
Since I picked this kilo.
Sadly, that kind of behavior is rewarded in this game as there are secret areas hidden around and and quests, stuff like that. So while that is inherently a good thing and a fun thing, it also, sadly, is one of those things that I am particularly vulnerable to. It takes the fun out of the game, which the micromanaging, yeah, it's one of those things that, oh, it is the lovely and talented Engelbert Meow, everyone. Hi, EBM. If you're not familiar with EBM, she is... Okay, I'm sure she's not listening. She's delightful. She is actually worthy of me going to Twitch and remembering to give her a shout out. Because she's nifty. Please don't tell her I said that. She'll be just... Oh, God. I'm a bird, EBM. The Weird Chicken rises. You thought that was just me being silly in the title. No. I'm a weird chicken. Looks like a raven. But trust me, it's actually a chicken. That spits a horrifying chaos beams. It's complicated. Life is complicated when you're a weird chicken. So that, yeah. EBM is mostly a Guild Wars 2 streamer, although occasionally regular Guild Wars and sometimes other games. She has streamed a lot of Blueprints and will soon be streaming a great deal of Aphis. I have to give her crap about that. It's actually one of the rules of the stream. I don't make the rules around here, okay? Actually, I kind of do. I did not call you, in point of fact, a weird chicken. There's nothing weird about being a chicken. Unless you're a weird chicken. That is a pretty weird chicken. But I don't have to be a weird chicken. I can be a normal dude. See? Just a normal dude in armor and sword and actually gun. And... But who would want to be a normal dude when you can be a weird chicken? I mean, seriously. Get out. A chaos spitting? I'm not sure. What does the animation look like? No, it looks like my hands are all glowy with chaos magic, so I'm probably not actually spitting chaos. I'm probably throwing chaos. Spitting chaos would be pretty cool, though. Not gonna lie. Now, as I said, it is a very, very good ARPG. And so, you know, vaguely similar to Path of Exile or Diablo. A lot of the shared influences. Going back to Diablo 2. Diablo 2 is still the most influential ARPG. That's the PoE guys got into making games because they wanted to do their version of... They were inspired by Diablo 2. This one was inspired by Diablo 2. I can't imagine Diablo 3 inspired anybody. Wasn't a bad game, just wasn't anything particularly new or interesting about it. We've got spooters, many spooters. Many spooters, handle it. No, I played a lot of Diablo 3. a lot. We used to, a number of myself and a number of my friends would play every season, and we had a lot of fun with it. It's a perfectly fine game. There's just nothing particularly new or spectacular about it. And later on, it always turned into every new season that came out. Basically, all you would do is you would pick your 6-piece set of gear for your class, and that was your build. Basically, was the way it was. Now, what are you playing this time? I'm playing Necro and this 6-piece build. Now later on they added like the Legacy of Nightmares, which was you didn't want to build it out of set pieces. You want to build it out of bits and pieces from various things. But for the most part, every particular new season was just which class and build are you going to play. And the builds were really limited to just the 6-piece sets. And sadly, that's kind of what Diablo 4 has become now. It has become, you need these particular pieces for your build. That there's always a best in slot. They basically did away with the importance of rare items. Now it's all uniques and stuff. Classy Bogan. Good day, mate. I apologize. That was not racist, not sexist. Nationist? All right, there's something over there, but I can't remember if we have to like work our way around to that or if there's a way through. Nope, we went down. Thank you, you're too kind. I have to say, Paul Hogan did your nation a great disservice. That in the minds of so many Americans, that's kind of what Australia is. Recently picked up Grim Dawn, been enjoying it. Yeah, it's a really nicely done, pardon the phrase, old school ARPG. It does what it does very well. It's an ARPG that has a lot of differences with most of the other ARPGs. It's a much more deliberate game. In other words, slow makes it sound like, oh my god, it's boring. It's not really boring. It's just played at a different pace. Wait, okay. There's just a lot of game in the game. You know, the class combinations, especially now with the addition of the latest one, the Berserker, which I'm playing, also known as the werechicken of chaos. Nice, he posed. That was cool. And for each class you can choose, or for each character you can choose 2 classes. Same sale for $7. You figure worth it a try? Oh yeah, definitely worth that kind of money. And the expansions are, I believe, $17 a piece. This will be the last expansion. They've made that clear. But also, you know, a company that makes a good game and adds to that game over time, I think there is a significant value proposition there that I like to encourage. So I have no idea how much I will play of this expansion, but I am glad to purchase it regardless. You and your poison. I'm not afraid of you. Ow, I am a little afraid of you and your poison. What was that? I take it back. I'm a little afraid of you and your poison. Haha, missed me. And again, you missed me. You're not very good at this, are you? Dropped stuff on the ground and I just avoided it. Whoop. Oh, I'm out of energy. That's not great. I can't cast things. I'm in danger. All right, we have to be careful that we don't use our right-click skill. Ouch! Is he actively draining me? I think that the seal thing that he throws. Whoops! That's a little bit of damage. I think it drains me, but I'm not sure. Alright, dude, I've had about enough of you. You could stop at any time now. You just choose to be the way that you are. Definitely going to have to do something about my energy regeneration. Alright, we got her. Made it through the story on the first difficulty and your way back through again on the next. There is definitely a lot of game in the game. Which may sound like a silly thing, but then I am a silly person. We will offer that up. We have cleansed the shrine. Oh, we also have some points to spend, don't we? Ah, we can choose our second class. I'm not ready to choose a second class yet. Right now, I'm still buffing up this one. Let's see. Energy regenerated per second. Yeah, I probably could use some of that. That requires 5 more points. We currently have 4 points. Let's see. Give me just a second. Pardon the flashbang. We'll drop 4 points in there. Now we've got some more energy regeneration. Yay! Way to go, Lens! Lots of sliths and other unpleasantness. I'm now level 11. Did we come that way? We did. We hit everything. Looks like we've hit everything here. Had we hit everything on the stairs up? I think so. Yeah, return to Barnabas. I will return to Barnabas. Let us pop open our portal back to town and cash it in. One of my old D&D characters was named Barnabas. Barnabas Grief.
I don't know how many more times I... Well done.
Alright, so we got more stuff now. Bonus to pets. Sadly, I have none of those. I don't think we ever get those in this class. Cold damage. Now, you see, this is one of those things I've never understood about the game for sure. It is plus 12% cold damage, but my cold damage is being converted to chaos. So, does the 12% to cold damage get converted along? In other words, instead of doing 100 damage, I do 112 cold, and that gets converted into 112 chaos. Or does the 100 cold get converted to chaos, now doing 100 chaos, and then 12% cold does nothing? Don't know. But it's still better than the shirt I was wearing. That belt has many more numbers. I'm going to assume more numbers. Good. We have a ring. Casting speed, health regen. Either one probably is better. No. We got a new hat. Again, more numbers. More numbers are better. bits. That's probably actually kind of pretty true. Okay, we need to do this manually. The other ring. Where's the crappity ass ring? There it is. Bloop. It's important you provide your sound effects. Oh, this guy.
Suburban might use.
He had something to say to me. Probably snide. Kind of a snot.
Thanks for all your help.
You're welcome, Barnabas. See, he's nice. Barnabas is cool. We take Barnabas. I am a big frickin' bird.
Good, you're back. I've heard good things from both Kasparov and Barnabas. You're a real asset to this community.
You hear that?
One of my scouts came back with news making our next look. You've proven yourself quite. Follow the road north through Whitemire.
All right. We'll do that. Let's see. We need to go up here. We will move the reagents. That's crafting bits is what that is. And because this account, my account, has been playing for an extended period of time, we have lots of gear waiting for us. But I don't think any of these are at a level where I can use them yet, which is just not fair. I would like to complain, but no one would give a crap about my complaints, which is understandable, really. Yeah, entirely. I don't know what I should be doing with my weapons, because I'm not currently using the weapons. I'm using the Were Raven skill, so I probably just should be looking for stat sticks. But I'm not even positive about that. These boots are no big improvement. Let's sell all our crap.
See anything you like?
See anything you like. It's important to save up your silver, boys and girls.
Put it to good use.
All right, we got more points here. Let's see. Untamed Beast. Give me just a second again. I need to check something. Dun, dun, dun. We put in 1 point in there. Okay. Activates when health drops below 50%. That seems to be well worth it. Up here we get Glacial Talons. Your icy talons are imbued with the glaciers of Astrakhan, giving them a longer reach and lasting chill. Wonder what that does with the chaos. Check again. Flashbang! Apparently we put in lots of points into that. Let me check in those others real quick. Just real quick. So, okay. Wrecked by Protoss is primarily a Grim Dawn streamer, and I do watch him from time to time, and so I took a quick screenshot of his build, and he was in levels around 30 somewhere. Rallying cry. Sure, we'll add a point in there. Does he make it frenzied? Don't know. And we will continue to pour points into the basic Were Raven skill. Excellent. We'll bop out of Were Raven for long enough to talk to this guy and not freak him out. You'll be safe here. Okay. Back to bird, because I am the word. Been playing Demolitionist, which seems simple and effective so far. Throw Molotov and things burn. They do indeed. And I must admit, I kind of like my fantasy games with the options for guns. All right, which way have we gone here? How about we whip around this way? Mmm. Cherry flavored damage. Missed me. Beholder wannabes. Anything in here? No goodies. Oh, what's the point in that if there's no fat loot? I swear, sometimes it seems like no one understands why we're here. We're here for the fat loot. Whitemire. Can't really call that fat loot. Oh, my goodness, yes. Wow, okay. We nuked him out, but then he was like level 7, so that's not really surprising. What can I say? I'm just a bad man. Bird. I'm a bad bird. I will take that slith necklace. What is the cooldown on my right clicky? Looks like it's about 5 or 6 seconds. .2. I am level 12. We got 3 more points. Let's finish. We are maxed out on our basic We're Raven skills. Technically, we're Raven, but we both know. Actually, we're chicken. Oh, we got something over there. Couple of boxes of some degree of goodies. Good. We've got our next static portal available. We will unlock it. Blow up the jerks. There. We've cleared it all out. Let's see. Well, Whitemire Rift now. What do we got? Secure the portal in Burwich Village. We can do that. I have not spent any of my stat points yet. Go ahead and drop some into physique. Is it like 5 per? 8 per. And those are needed to equip some of the gear. We'll wear that. Lots of stats. Lots of stats are always good, right? That's the way these games work. Less armor. Oh, I think we like the one we have. Shoulders? Huh, not hardly. So I'm not sure what we... Again, still don't know what we should be going with. Oh, probably that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we should be going with that. We're going to need a little spirit for that. We have that in the offhand and basically anything in the main hand. As long as it gives us a few stats or something. Okay, that's not much, but fine, whatever. But that thing is increasing our chaos damage by 23%, and that's all we do. And we also get a 13% skill cooldown, and we get energy regeneration sped up. So that's three great tastes that taste great together. Oh, that was delightful. Dodge in, throw off my right-click skill, and everybody just falls over. It's delightful for the fun for the whole family. God, English are hard. Sodden Hollow. That just really sounds great, doesn't it? Slith necklace. What do we have up there? A Rift Hound. It was a Rift Hound. Now it's not. We get everybody down here. I want to make sure everyone got the attention they deserve. One of the cool additions they made was they added a dodge, an evade. They added, what, last expansion, I think? It's nice to see, games go, oh, that's actually a really good feature. We're just going to grab that. They've got that in this other game in the genre. Definitely going to have to work on the regen. Maybe I should just try to avoid the right click. That may be what's eating up all of my energy and I don't even realize, because I haven't spent the 1 second it would require to find out. 97, yeah, that's pretty high, whereas my regular attack is 25. That's still pretty high. He says. New stuff. That's better than the one I'm using, as that's also adding a little bit of chaos damage. We've displayed that chaos damage is kind of our vibe. Foggy Bank. It is a foggy bank. That's where we're at. We've got some unfriendlies over here, so... we definitely have to be cautious with our mana expenditures, essentially all the time. Or spirit expenditures, energy expenditures, whatever. Because our skills are pretty expensive. So we're going to have to do what we can to reduce that cost and increase our energy regeneration. Bonus energy regen. Yeah, spirit is going to have some attention. Physical damage, pierce damage, duration damage. I don't think we're currently doing any dots. We'll throw a couple more in there right now, just for starters. You know, for kicks. Because kicks just keep getting harder to find. And all your kicks ain't bringing you peace of mind. Old guy music reference. As is tradition. Every time Major Kicks connects to EBM's stream, the first thing that goes through my mind is Major Kicks just keep getting harder to find. It's an old guy. Paul Revere and the Raiders, I think, is the band.
Anything you like.
It's about drugs are bad. Okay. All right. We have to find Julius the Decayed. Now, it can be hard to track down an individual NPC mob that you need to find because the maps are, well, big and kind of convoluted. So there is a resource. Let me get the name again. Julius. Grim Dawn. Julius location. Grimtools.com is your source for all of those things. It's basically due east of the Whitemire Rift. Right. So we head southeast and then take the north, and that'll take us right to them. Got it. It's cheating. I'm fine with that. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good with that. Hey, they give us quests. And those are not always. Oh, there's Julius. Yeah, that's much better on the regen now. It feels like. All right, we got them taken care of. We'll stick our head into the house over here. Any goodies? Yeah, a little. Not much, but hey, you know. An aether crystal. We always want the aether crystals. Oh, we got another named baddie over there. Milton Post. I think we had to kill him. For like his amulet. Oh, he did a healy thing. Not fond of the mobs that can heal. That's a me thing, not a them thing. We have found Milton Hart and his amulet. Oh. Just want to, poke around over here, make sure we found everything of significance and importance and whatnot. And now we'll pop back to town, turn in a couple of quests. There's a fire in your eyes and blood in your clothes. Did you put those tainted men down? Tell me, how did it feel? I felt vindicated, righteous. That's what I like to hear. If it wasn't for me bum leg, apparently he took an arrow, I'd be out there with you, paying others with good iron, and hearing the tales is just the next best thing. Speaking of which, here's your share. Unfortunately, Milton was one of the dead. I'm sorry for your loss. I mean, not really sorry. I didn't know you or Milton. It's unfortunate, clearly, but I gotta say, kind of not a big deal for me. I'm sure that's, you don't want to hear that from the man who just killed Milton. Sorry, from the bird who just killed Milton.
You got something you need stashed? I'll keep an eye out.
Alright, see if any of this is an improvement. That book. No. A sister's amulet of life-giving. So that was his sister, I'm guessing. That is a significant increase in constitution. Elemental damage is nice. Sure, we'll take that. Rampage Milton's Cask of Readiness. It's a rare... That is a uncommon... What are they called? There's a name for the mobs you can for the icons. You can see the icon next to the name has a little character uncommon, I think. Something uncommon. Anyway, that's an item that's dropped by that specific mob and can have... Those are frequently the most powerful items in the game, or just random drops from specific mobs. None of those damage numbers are sadly any good for me, but can't have everything. Not entirely sure why I can't have everything. I want everything, but no. Okay, the rest of it sells.
Come see what's left of what was.
Do I have to? Don't want to.
See you around.
See you around. I need to slay Balros the Malformed and Hagra the Tormented. Alright, we're back off to Foggy Bank. And then there's a... I think you have to either go through a cave or there's a bridge you can rebuild. This carnage looks recent. Yeah, go back and check out that area. It's one of the things, again, because of the nature of the quests and stuff, there's no real in-game quest tracking. A lot of times to track down any quest things that you're missing, you either have to sort of go far afield or look it up. I have leveled up. Oop, missed me. Jerk. Snake jerk. I'm going to go out on a limb and say maybe we don't want to actually eat anything from the snake cauldron. We just don't really have any assurance that any kind of sanitation has been involved in the food preparation. I don't like to stereotype snake people, but historically, I just don't have any real faith in their cleanliness. There's nothing inherently wrong with snakes, but snake people? They have a tendency to speak with forked tongue. And possibly feed on people. Chickens like snakes. I know that chickens will eat all kinds of unpleasantness. But I am a werechicken, which means I'm also part human, and we too tend to, well, I was going to say we tend to be a bit more discriminating, but upon further thought, no, we humans actually, we don't tend to be a lot more discriminating when it comes to what we eat. Examine fast food. Or maybe don't. Well, dead bodies. Probably plagued dead bodies. Long pigs too, an excellent reference. Most people, when I make a long pig reference, they have no idea what I'm talking about. I do so admire a man well versed in the classics. Got him. Exactly. Culture. Distinction. I've never had it, but then I've never been in the middle of some kind of apocalypse, so I've never felt the need. I'm going to start the event of the desecrated shrine to undesecrate the shrine. I have cleansed the shrine. I have another devotion point. I've done nothing with my devotion points so far. Devotions, because we have what, 3? 4? 3. I'll look at that later. What these are is a wide variety of skills that basically can be used to buff a lot of your individual skills. They can buff your stats. So for instance, some of them, this one has a 35% chance on an attack to generate the tsunami effect. And this one is a 15% chance on attack. Some of them are just a straight buff or a toggle skill you can turn on. It is a nice sort of meta system that's been added on to sort of the base game. But you can go pretty far afield and get some really, really strong effects. Have more points? I do. Just the one there. I thought something was attacking me. Oh, I haven't used the rallying cry. We should go ahead and, assign rallying cry. That would probably be good. Yeah. So we can use it. Let's go ahead. Let's start pushing towards 20 to open up the next line of goodies. Oh, goodies. Speaking of goodies. Hey. No cause for that. Nobody asked for that. Another. Whoop. A musty tome of annihilation. I do enjoy a musty tome as much as the next guy. Maybe more than most. As you can see behind me, a tiny bit of the musty tomes, which I actually own. I own a great many musty tomes, I can assure you. I do not mess around when it comes to musty tomes. My mustiest tome, in point of fact, it's where we entered. Got it. And we're skipping a whole lot of area there, but fine. My mustiest tomes, actually 3 of them. 3 or 4? 4. Are some books published almost 200 years ago. That can't be right for my Boreals. That's got to be the reprint in English. One sec. I know. What the... There we are. First published in 1829. So yeah, almost 200 years. Is when it was first published. That's a 3-volume. I have the 4-volume. 1891. So 135 years old. A collection of 4 volumes. Bourrienne's biography of Napoleon. He was Napoleon's essentially valet for a good part of Napoleon's early career. $35 that cost me. Now, granted, it cost me that about 40 years ago, but $35. That's certainly the oldest book I've got. Or books, if you prefer. Got them in a used bookstore in San Francisco. Oh, there's plenty of room for old jokes. I make a lot of them myself. I have no objection to them, but I would prefer they be the clever variety. It's easy to do, you're so old you fart dust, you know? I want something snappy. If I got them on release, see, now that qualifies as snappy. Very good. Excellent. As someone who dishes out boundless amounts of crap to streamers, just ask Engelbert Meow. I feel as someone who dishes it out, I have to be able to take it. And yours was a winner. I have No. Most of the time I tell you to go to your room, it's puns. Specifically puns. Yeah, I'm a shit stirrer. I'm a poker. And actually, the giveaway is the more crap I give you, I probably like you more. As I don't give crap to people who aren't worth my time. I don't bother. So, for instance, the fact that I give that I tell someone to go to their room frequently is probably the lens version of a compliment. Granted, a bit of an odd compliment, but I would say actually it is a compliment. All right, I'm in another cavern, I think. Yeah, I've not been in this cavern previously. Okay, fine. You made me use my area of effect skill. You happy now? Oh, more sliths. Yeah, I'm a firm believer. If you can't take it, you shouldn't be dishing it out. Especially as a streamer. Generally, as a streamer, I think you're well served by having a fairly thick skin. Because there are going to be people who just want to, they want to poke the streamer. I am one of those. And as someone who pokes the streamer, if I can't take it back, I'm just a bully. Whoop! Wasn't expecting all of them like that. I have leveled up, however, because I'm awesome. Give me my slith necklace. Evidently, I'm big on fashion and didn't even know it. Oh, we've got another boss mob. Hey! How we doing? Our energy is in a much better place than it has been. Oh, that was the wrong move by yours truly to fire off my right click skill right there. He put some kind of debuff on me. Don't know what it was. Didn't care for it. Oh, that's good. I'm firing my beams right into the campfire. That'll serve that campfire. I tell you, the campfire's kind of a jerk. Let's finish him off. Ooh, chest of... Had a green item. We like those. We're ARPG players. We're all just inveterate loot whores. That's a simple fact. Anyone who plays ARPGs, that's our vibe. Give us more loot. That's what we want. One of the things I like about Marvel Heroes is it gives you so much loot, ridiculous amounts of loot. But it has a filter function, which of course is good, but beyond the filter function, it also has a vacuum function where your pets can suck up the items of various types that you can specify, and you can get long-term buffs from that. It's got 5 tiers for, I think, let's see, blue, green, missing one. White, blue, green, yellow, and uniques, I think. And the first tier gives you small buffs. I don't know, there's like a dozen different ones you can get. You can re-roll them until you get the ones you want. And each tier above that gives more powerful buffs to your character, but it gives every piece of loot some meaning, even if you never see it. If it drops, it gets filtered and vacuumed immediately. You never see it, but it does give you some benefit. It's a really nice system. I'm up here now. I'm supposed to be trying to find the next portal in Burwich. I have a sneeze coming. That was some fancy clicking. To get that addressed and not make you hear me sneeze. Another slith necklace, very nice. More scavenged plating, also nice. Oops. Scrap. Yeah, we got glowies over here. Alright, we will continue on our whoops to Burwich, but only after we kill a bunch more slith. Right. The bridge is out. Now we can repair the bridge site. It'll take 3 scrap and 5,000 iron bits. Or we can go through the cave. Let's go through the cave. We're going. We're going. We'll go back to town and sell our stuff, empty out the inventory.
See anything you like?
See anything you like?
Good use.
Let me actually go to the bank and deposit all of the crafty bits. The crafty bits are also buff bits.
Fast.
So you can apply these to items and give them additional effects. So for instance, this one can be used in guns, crossbows, and caster offhands, and adds additional fire damage, burn over time, percent fire and burn, and physical damage converted to fire. and also gives you a skill. So there's another layer of the cool stuff you can do, as all of these items have additional buffs, and you can apply all of your items can have buffs on them, individually tailored for your current build. Nifty. Okay, aggressive putrid necklace of corrosion. Those damage types I don't do. The skill buffs are not for my class. That's actually a little better armor, and a little chaos damage. Acid and poison damage. Health. Vitality resistance, a couple of resists. It's slightly better, so we'll go with it. This is the offhand, unlikely to be as good as the one I'm currently using, as vitality damage is not what I do. It's not my vibe, man. Heavy gloves, fire and burn. Offensive ability. Those resists probably make, and the armor, well, those resists probably make it worth using. We give up a little tiny bit of chaos damage, so we'll go with that. One-handed. Elemental damage. Nah. Physicals. Vitality and ether damage. Elemental and burn damage. All kinds of different damage types on that, but none of them good for me. And those items, not high enough level for yet, and they're not actually good for me. And I'm sure I already have some of them successfully socked away in my stash. $30,011 silver pieces. I'm setting up a casino of my own with blackjack. Anything else? Optional. Memory serves, this cave is pretty convoluted. Just dodge into the middle of them and fire off my area of effect skill. It's super effective! Bonk. None shall pass. You see, this is one of those things that is a personal problem. Is there so many different ways to go, and I feel a burning need to do all of them. It's just the way my brain works. Or possibly doesn't work. That, I believe, is dynamite. You can blow open obstructions with dynamite. Under some circumstances. I have wings. Shouldn't I be able to fly? Granted, I mean, you know, the square cube law says no, I shouldn't be able to fly. But still. No shortage of sliths around and other critters. Scavengers, as all these are called. It's not a particularly inventive name that they've come up for themselves, but fine. I have reached level 15. Alright. What are our options here? Impulse. Rallying cry triggers a rush of adrenaline. Avalanche. You harness the might of Amatok in your attack, sending an avalanche of crushing ice with your attack. Can activate with all default weapon attacks. I'm not using weapon attacks, so I don't think that works. Glacial Talons. Your icy talons are imbued with the glaciers of Asterkarn. Longer reach and a lasting chill. Well, let me take a moment to look at the picture I've got. Okay, he did put one in there and some in there. A lot in there. So, he put a few in there. Automatically activated. So, we'll go with that. And there, it just appears that Amatok's packed. Amatok's bond stokes the fury and bloodthirst in your hearts. Additional chaos damage. Attack speed, cast speed. All right, that does use up 60 of our energy by default, and then an additional 35 for increasing the damage. And eventually we can get out to here, fusing you with Winter's Chill. I wonder if instead of doing Frostburn, it then does Chaos Burn. I don't know. This will increase the energy cost of our base attacks, but will increase the range, the damage, and adds the Frostburn. Does that become Chaos Burn? Don't know. And that's Everwinter. Pierce, cold, and chaos damage increases. This is a melee and range dual wield technique. Enables the ability to dual wield weapons. Currently, we're not using any weapons. We're just using magic, magic, magic. I wonder if that's cold and then Frostburn on top. I don't know. Quick check. Yeah, he puts a whole boatload of points in there, but then nothing into the last one. Oh, he's not turning it into chaos? I thought he was turning it into chaos. Evidently, no. Okay, well, that explains it. Well, that's safe. I'll do that one. No. Oh. I think that just undid the points I had just done. Right. Right. We didn't want to do that. I think we have to go back to town and respec for that. That'll do. More damage, good. Did kind of like the chaos, but okay, cold is fine. Cold is good. I like cold. I mean, chaos is kind of sexier, not gonna lie. Desecrated Shrine, here we go. Round 2. Shrine cleansed. Oh, bossy dude. Got him. Did he not have a little sphere, or did his little sphere get busted? Must have gotten it busted. Another dead dude. Couple more green items. Not going to say no. And out we go. And hopefully this gives us the exit by Burwich. Burwich outskirts. That seems like a yes. A little more XP. Go back to Devil's Crossing, and I am going to call it a stream for now. I'm going to be back in about 2 hours and 20 minutes for my usual stream at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand. No, wait, that's yeah, that is correct. Okay. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me today, as always. I appreciate it very, very much. Like I said, back in a little less than 2.5 hours with more of this game here, The Grim, The Dawn. That's not D-O-N. It's not a guy named Don. It's not Donald. Although Donald is pretty grim. But I am going to call it here for now. Again, thank you guys for hanging. Hopefully you'll see me soon. Back in a short while. Hope the rest of your Thursday or possibly Friday goes great. And I'm back. Take care and ciao for now. Bye, guys.